Hello and welcome to episode 11 of my Kingdom Come Deliverance tutorial Let's Play series. This episode is going to be on taking a look at the different defense perks and continuing the quest line. First of all, you'll notice the shield that I've been using to train my defense is completely broken. Does that matter though for the purposes of defending yourself with a shield? No. Even with it on 0 durability, it still will block the attacks and it still will train my defense. So it's as good as new, basically. I don't know if they'll change that at some point or whether that's intended. There we go. So the shield. The next thing you'll notice is make sure before you start to train your defense, if you're going to do like I am to level 12, make sure you get your nourishment up to as near as 100 before you start, because that will go down. You haven't got to worry about your energy, but you have got to worry about your nourishment, to make sure you get it to 100 or just over. Right, okay, let's go then to my skills. You can see I've got my defense skill to 12, and if we now look at the perks, so you've got firm grip, blocking your strike, and I've got 3 perk points to spend. So firm grip, blocking your strikes will cost an opponent 15% more stamina. That's a good one. Next, weapon cruncher. If you beat an opponent in a clinch, remember if you move close to your opponent, it'll automatically go into a clinch. And as long as you've got higher strength than your opponent, you will win the clinch. You'll damage his weapon 15% more. Damaged weapon will cause much less damage, as well as its price being greatly reduced. But that don't matter, because we can repair, if it's a sword or an axe, we can repair it at a grindstone. If it's a blunt instrument like a mace, then you're better off perhaps killing them quickly. Okay, so that's a good perk. Next one, Golem. Your armor is 1/3 more frightening than usual. The most annoying thing for me, I find, in combat is when they run off. So I definitely don't want that. That I doubt I'll even get, even if I do have a spare perk point, which I know you get enough to get them all. That I won't bother with, I doubt very. Knight in shining armor. In sunny weather, the glint of your armor will dazzle everyone so much you'll be taken for a noble knight and have a +4 charisma bonus. So we'll have to see how long that lasts when I get it, but I'm not going to get it yet. And lastly, well worn. You're able to put on your armour so cleverly that its real weight is 1/3 lighter than its actual weight, than it actually weighs in the inventory. So that I'm going to get, but I'm not going to get it yet. I'm going to wait until I put my full set of armour on, and then we can compare in the inventory how much less it weighs. For now though, I'm just going to go with firm grip. I'm going to get that. And weapon cruncher, because that would be nice. Weapon. The other perk point I won't spend yet, because like I say, I want to put on a full set of armour, so have a look at how good. Oops, oh, I said I don't want to get it yet. That's what. Okay, so there we go. Right, that's what I wanted to show. Let's get on with the quest line. Now, this fellow said he's going to cut my nuts off, but between me and you, I'm rather attached to my crown jewels, so he ain't going to get them. Instead, he's going to get a bit of pain. Right in the head. And dead. There we go. So remember, they drop their weapons. And then they... Okay, so yeah, his armour's pretty bashed up, but that's alright, because that's going to give me a ton of maintenance experience once I've got a high enough skill. I mean, I don't know if you can repair them when they get under 30 with the highest skill level, but we will find out. So let's take all. Next thing I must do is eat. And luckily, I got some bread. There we go, 96. Don't you love the old bread? That's why he's picking up all the food. The dried mushrooms and fruits, I will not touch them. They're going to go on my mount when I get a horse. I keep them for emergency because they never, if I just show you, just a reminder, they never go completely stale. Now, ones that were on the corpses, they do tend to, you can see, rot a bit, but that's as low as they're going to go. So that isn't ever going to go lower than 37. I don't know if I'll get food poisoning. I'll probably put an antidote on my mount, 1 or 2 on my mount, just in case it does, but they're all going on my mount then. That's where I'll keep them for emergent. So yeah, and all the food, I know it's rotted, that can be sold. I want to do a little test actually, cook food when it's rotted, because maybe I can squeeze a bit more out of the price of it. Anyway, right, so that's it, I'm all good to go. Let's continue on with the main quest line. So this bandit, I came across as I was walking up here. He started, from about here I think, he started saying who's there, and he come out on the road, and then I led him back there to a good spot to fight, and trained up. Oh, I must have. So yeah, there's lots of food here. Didn't like all. Okay, so this over here, there's nothing in there. We'll come back and explore that. For now, we need to get into the town for the next bit of the quest storyline. I'm going to cut across here, because once this storyline's done, once I've got past it, I can always come back and thoroughly go through this area, see what treasures are hidden and buried. Now I think there's a bird's nest up here somewhere that we're going to go by. Yeah, there we go. So with the bird's nests, either they'll be low enough down for you to examine them, or they will be really high up in the tree. You see on the at the very top there, on the directional bar, it's showing the nest. So the nest is in this tree. There it is, right up there. You need the bow and arrows. I'm not going to attempt to do it now because I don't want to waste my arrows. When I've got more gold and full loads of arrows, then perhaps I'll come back once I've trained my bow up as well a bit. Then I'll get that nest. But it does stay on your map marker. I weren't blocking it away. Let's move a bit further and I'll show you. Oh, there's another bandit, I think. Yeah, so see, when you find nests, they appear there. I can come back to that, all in good time. I'm going to go in this gate here, because this one's, the gate down here is blocked off, so you can't go through there. Yeah, so there's another bandit. This one I'll deal with more quickly. I'd recommend, when you come across these weak bandits, at least gain 1 level from them.
Who's there?
I won't bother for now, though.
Part of life, are you?
Oh, lovely. New perk. And loot. Oh, he's got a nice potion. Sweet. And bludgeon. Yeah, I do like my stabs. So let's have a look. It said I've got a new strength perk. I think, yeah. Oh, so let's have a look what we're going to have. Yeah, we know that's good, but I'm not going to get it yet. Clinch Master would be a nice one to get, because it gives me a 40% extra higher chance of overpowering my opponent. Go nicely with that other perk I in the defense line. This one, you can deplete an opponent's health by stamina by bumping into him at a sprint. Yeah, that's not really my cup of tea, that. I don't really fancy sprinting. I might try at some point, but not. Tight grip. Your stamina regeneration will not slow down in combat, even on the weapon backswing. So really it's between tight grip and pinch. I'm going to go with that, because it's easy to start a clip or close to your opponent. So we'll see how we get on. Although my strength is still pretty low, remember your strength has to be higher than your opponent's in order for you to win the clinch. So only level 6, but I'll have to keep working on. Okay, let's carry on. See how good I am in clinches in future. Leave the boxes. Yeah, they made a real mess of this scallops.
He didn't run like me. He died with a sword in his hand.
Right, okay, so he's just told us he's got a sword somewhere lying on the ground. Where is it? I want it. Where's it? Oh wait a minute, here he is. There's his sword. Charred. Let's pick that up. Okay, let's have a look. Is it any good? Charred, there it is. 43 stab damage. The weapon I've currently got, of course, is 45 stab. 45 stab damage. So that way 35, so no. Not great. We won't worry about that. But I'll be able to repair it. Oh no, it's fully repaired. I'll keep it as a spare. Or it might be helpful. Thank you for your sword. Right, okay, let's carry on storing pallets. Yeah, there are a lot of people, a lot of loot to be gathered.
You stood by his side when he did this to you. In the end, you were a hero. You didn't run away. Didn't abandon him like me.
Stop being so hard on yourself, Henry. Wouldn't be here if you didn't do. Right, okay, so let's carry on looting. Oh, more bread. Almost 100% full. Now I'm going to go seriously overweight, but do I care? Am I bothered? Someone must beat me. Now, where's dear old Bianca? Oh, more bread. I shan't be that hungry.
No. Why? Not you. It wasn't supposed to be you, Bianca. I'll find the bastards that did this to you. I'll find them. I swear it. Just wait a moment. I'll take care of my parents, and then I'll come back for you. I won't leave you like this.
Here we go. Hey, what's she got? Oh, she's got a ring, so I can remember her with that. And 11 charisma, so, and a saviour snaps. She is good for them. Take that.
take this as a keepsake to remember you by.
There you go. So if I go into my inventory and armour, I can actually equip that. But notice that my charisma doesn't go up at all. You can sell it, of course. It doesn't weigh anything, so it doesn't do no harm, just pocket. I don't think there's any bodies in here. You can come back and investigate that and find it properly. Now, I'm just going to run through, grab the loot that I can, stop it rotting on these corpses, and then continue the storyline.
Why did you do it to me, Father? Why? Why did you leave me? Forgive me. Forgive me for everything. Next time I won't run. I'll never run away again. I'll find the one who did this to you. I remember his face. I'll find him. But first, I have to find this shovel and take care of you. I remember you told me you wanted to lie beside Mother. Here. Under the linden tree. At least I can do that much for you.
Okay, so I found my parents. Got to find a spade next. But before that, I'll carry on looting. Notice that before we found my parents, the dog wasn't barking. Notice now, the dog is barking. That should give you a big clue. Let's keep looting for now. Okay, so we've got there's bodies scattered everywhere. Okay, I'm going to get slow in a minute, but then there's no avoiding that, because I'm a looter. This is all going to make me good money. And not only that, the food, the dried mushroom, or the dried fruit, is going to prove very useful. I will be going well overweight. Right, time to check if that chest still has the items that I left in it. Really need much more strength. See that chest? Oh no, it is still. Oh look, I can pick it again. Oh cool. Oh wait a minute. Right. Right, okay, in order to get to that chest, first, lighten my load. See, there's all my stuff. Oh wow, it's going to put me well overweight. But for now, let's just lower my weight so I can get to that other chest. Nothing like looting a chest. Weighs heavy. Right, there we go. Now let's see if I can... Yeah. Cool. Well, I've got a free skill up for a free bit of skill training for my lockpick. But yeah, oh, so that chest is there afterwards. We can go back to it. It's a shame that the rest of the town where the chests are can't get to some of them. Anyway, so they go. Took me massively over. Okay, that's all. I've got everything. How much do I weigh? A lot. So I think they broke the cooking fire, so I can't get food off of that anymore. That's alright, because I've got plenty. Right, time to get ourselves a spade. I will come back at a later date and check, because there are lots of houses in the village and there are houses on the outskirts, so I'm going to go check all of them. Maybe there's some loot left in some of them. Okay, so we're going to go now to where the dog's barking, because we need a spade so we can bury Ma and Pa. think it's wrong.
Get away, you mutt! Get away, you beast!
Spade.
What's going on? Mishak? What in God's name are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? Digging turnips? The beast just went for me.
Isn't that Mutt the butcher's? Mutt? And isn't that body the butcher's?
Yeah, that's him. What's that got to do with anything?
Okay, so he's protecting his...
I'd say the poor creature is standing guard over his master. You weren't trying to get to him, were you?
What do you care what I'm doing here? What are you doing here?
Okay, notice in the bottom right there, Zebek, we can't see any of his stats. So, I don't know whether I've got more strength, but let's try.
I asked what you're doing here. How about you give me an answer?
If I want to confess, I'll go to the priest. Go away and leave me in peace.
Now, notice we can see his strength and his charisma. So he's got no charisma. I could go with that one actually. I'm really tempted to do that, but he's got more strength than I won the last strength challenge. Yeah.
I've interrupted you robbing the dead. Is that why you're so ill-tempered? You bastard. Haven't you got a shred of honour?
And what of it? The butcher has no more need of corn. And now that I think of it, your sword would do me quite nicely as well. Will you hand it over without a fuss, or do you want to end up like the butcher here?
The only way you'll touch this sword is when I shove it in your guts.
And off he runs, quick as a flash, so no getting up with it. Okay, let's put the sword back away. Now, where's that spade? There it is. So, grab that. Thank you very much. And hello doggy, you don't mind me leaving your master, do you? No? So
Easy
we'll
there, boy. You know me.
grab
Your
that.
good master won't be needing this anymore.
No, you won't. Right, so let's now go bury my parents. Oh, and pick some more herbs. Oh, I'll stop. Can't help it. Can't wait for us to start on alchemy. What I intend to do is an episode for each potion you can make. So not only showing how to make it, but the ingredients and the recipe, etc, etc. And that is how fond I am of the alchemy. I'll do one episode per potion, just to make it all nice and clear. Now, let's just have a look. Okay, the timer's about to go. The reason I've just checked is because in a little bit there's going to be a lot of cut video scenes, so, and I'll go well over time, and the timer is literally going to go now. So what I'll do is I'll end this episode here, which is good because it gives me a chance to, an opportunity to save. There's the timer. So let's stop that. So yeah, it gives me an opportunity to save them. Wherever you are in the world, God bless you and keep every last one of you safe. Thank you for watching. and have a fantastic day. Goodbye. Hope you enjoyed this episode.